Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see what are they feeling for you, and this is the person who is on your mind. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different number and color. Choose the one that really stands out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what are they feeling for you? Okay, so we start off here with the 5 of Swords in the clouds. So I'm getting that this person feels confused when they think about you. Okay, there's a lot of trying to understand what went wrong between you guys. And I see with the 3 of Swords here, there was a lot of heartache. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that you two are not together right now, and probably not in communication. If so, it's very little. You know, they kind of have this whole just kind of surrendering with the Hangman as far as what you two, what's going to become of you two. It's interesting because they're trying hard to check out your social media if you have it. So that leads me to believe that you two, you could have unfriended each other, unfollowed each other, blocked each other. And you guys, if you have mutual friends, they're trying to see you through their profile. And if not, then I'm getting the impression that they could create a fake account just to be able to check you out. Yeah. Because they really want to know what's going on. They feel like they're in the dark as far as you two go. And they're still connected. Okay, so this person, they could act like they've moved on. They could even be seeing somebody else, but their heart is with you. So, if you keep going back in your mind, thinking about them, thinking about what you two could be, it's not in your head. You're picking up on that this person still feels connected to you, and there's hope. What's interesting though is we have the clouds and the maze here, and it's they just keep going around in their head about what happened between you two. So they really, I feel like their heart's in the right place. They want to make things right with you, but as far as logically this making sense, it just doesn't to both of you currently. Not to say that this won't change, because I see on the more emotional level, they still have hope. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups here, and it's in the future position. So it's regardless of the lack of communication, the lack of making sense when you do communicate, that's what's interesting. So even when you guys do communicate, I feel like you both feel like you're not getting anywhere. Neither one of you are communicating what it is that you really want. But despite all that, when tapping into the emotional aspect of this whole thing, it's this person, their heart is still with you. They still have hope for this connection. 6, 8, and 7. So there could be something significant with 6, 8, or 7 is standing out to me. So possibly in 6 to 8 weeks, okay, you might hear from this person. I'm not getting months. I do feel like it could be a matter of days or weeks, okay? So keep that in mind whenever you hear this video, because it is timeless. Okay, so let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what are they feeling for you. They say, it's not in your head. I feel the same. That's funny because that same line hit me, okay, when tapping into this, is part of you both feel at this point, you almost logically, if you're going off that, should have moved on by now. Not that there's any shoulds, but yet you both feel really connected still is what I'm getting. Something about the way you two ended this though with each other, it's you might have got into it, just nobody was seeing eye to eye. There was communication was spotty. I'm just getting a lot of confusion. And to the point where you both kind of threw your hands up as far as this connection goes. And it ended even if neither one of you wanted it to. Yeah. They say you're not going to hear from me anytime soon. Okay, so even though they're saying that, You're still the one who has their heart. They're just trying to get clarity is what I'm seeing. No matter how hard I try, I can't move on from you. Yeah, I was definitely picking up on that. And I feel like you guys kind of feel the same way. So even if you and this person are both seeing somebody new, it's like your heart is still with each other, and that just makes it more complicated, is what I'm feeling. I want to take a leap of faith with you. Okay, so like a part of them really just wants to let the past go and take this leap of faith with you because they realize like nobody else, they don't feel for anybody else the way that they do you. Then we have too much is at stake for me to pursue this. So this is this person's definitely going back and forth with this decision. Like the Cloud card here, like one minute they are all for this idea. They want to take that leap of faith with you. They want to let the past. In fact, I'm getting like the put the past away. You know, third-eyed blind. But they want like a clean slate with you. And all of a sudden like this gray is standing out to me. It's just like they start like, the more they get in their head, they like overthink this with you, and then they get doubt, and then they don't do anything. I do feel like their skies are like gray without you though. That's also standing out to me. Then we have, it felt like springtime on this February morning. Okay, so like that is like the outcome here with the Knight of Cups. Like you just made this person feel like just such a sense of fresh, alive energy, and like they just felt alive with you, like anything was possible. Like the analogy, you know, spring after a long winter, just you feel alive again, you know, like things feel fresh and new with possibility. That's how they felt with you. They don't feel that with anybody else. So yeah, I really do feel like, you know, this person, the cards are currently showing that they would want to give this another go with you, despite how things are and despite the lack of communication. Hey, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so what are they feeling for you? Okay, so group 2, this person definitely has that classic, like, I want you, but I don't feel like I should want you, okay? And it's not because of you. It's because of whatever's going on in their life currently, okay? So let's dive right in. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. That's a very slow moving energy. So I feel like I can already feel that you guys are like, yeah, you know, this is a very slow moving connection. Okay, so I see that. I see that this person's also trying to keep it on the low, okay? They are definitely feeling for you, but with the King of Swords reversed, I'm getting that they really don't, they feel like they can't, they're not, okay, first of all, they're not admitting it to themselves. And second, it's like, they feel like they have to like put the brakes on this. Okay, because if they allow themselves to act on what they're feeling for you, they would be like this Knight of Swords. They would want to run towards you, okay, and embrace you with open arms and all that, and it would be fireworks, okay? I feel like your guys' chemistry is on point. You guys are very magnetically attracted to each other. This feels pretty new, like a pretty new connection. Even if you've known this person for a while, you don't really know them that well is what I'm getting, but the sparks are there and the connection is there. So that's interesting. It's definitely moving too slow for this person as well. Like they don't like the current situation they're in. I feel that with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I feel like they're being sneaky by even liking you. Okay, so I'm not saying this is a third party situation because that's not coming through. For some of you, it could be, but for others of you, it's literally, there's a reason why, and it could be you work with this person. There's just something about this connection that feels kind of like risky currently. Okay, it could change, but that's currently what the cards are showing. So it's like at the same time that they want nothing more than to run to you. They want to bridge the gap that you two have between each other, but they're playing it cool. They're keeping this all on the low, and they're acting professional, okay? That's the vibe that's coming through. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, I'm spilling the tea on this. This person feels like you two are like destiny. Okay, I'm not saying that they're saying you're the one, but they're like, wow, like there is just something about you. Okay, you two click. It's like you just come together like a puzzle, you know? That's like the impression I get with this card. And this person just feels like it's destiny, it's fate, it's meant to be, you know, like serendipity. And yet, with the Mountain card, there is definitely an obstacle in the way that is preventing this from happening. So, interesting to see how this plays out, because this person is like, this is fate. So I don't know how, but somehow they feel like it's gonna happen, you know? So it's got a bit of the hangman energy here, where it's like you're both having to surrender, and if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen, and you both know this. But you also realize there's like a big picture going on of like, why isn't this happening when it feels like it should be, you know? But yeah, then we have the garden here, so that's interesting. You know, what I get is this person not only feels like life's like a fairy tale with you, and that you are like their 10 of cups, so to speak, right? Like the happily ever after type feeling. It's like this person, okay, so they would love to hang out with you outside of work if you do work with this person or you see them at work, okay? That's what I'm getting. They want to hang out with you outside of this professional setting. And then they want to be like, they kind of want to assess, like, you know, and observe, like, how are we together, you know, and we don't have to keep things on the low and be professional and, you know, like, all that. Like, they really want to know, like, how would it be? They're already imagining, like, how they think it would be. They want to see how it would be. So they definitely want to do something with you, especially if you're entering like the summer season whenever you hear this, because it's timeless. Like, they want to be outdoors with you. Okay, you both like being outside, you like being out in nature, and I see some kind of like outdoor event happening that this person would love to take you to or see you at, is what I'm getting at. Interesting. All right, so let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what are they feeling for you. They say, I want to be able to provide for you. Okay, so for some of you, this person isn't exactly where they want to be financially, and they want to be at a certain point before they pursue this connection with you. And for others of you, this person is where they want to be financially. They just, when they say provide for you, want this obstacle gone, okay? And yeah, then I do see them going full force into this connection. I'd like to get to know you. Okay, this person is super curious about you. They are interested in you. They really do want to get to know you. So if you catch them like asking you questions like out of the blue, that's them revealing this, okay? Which is a really good sign. As far as like this person being interested in you. They say, you're my weakness, which I feel like you guys will be like, really? Because this person, okay, they are good at keeping things on the low. They're good at keeping things professional and having that poker face. So I do feel like they constantly leave you wondering, like, are they into me? Is this in my head? Like, am I reading too much into this? Like, this person doesn't show it. Or they do one minute and not the next, right? Yeah. This person's good at that, but you definitely are the one that's got them feeling all like out of sorts, you know? This is out of their comfort zone, having this connection with you. Because they see you highly. They see you as being such a catch who can have anyone. That's how they view you. But I wonder, is this practical? And it goes back to whatever this obstacle is in your guys' way, okay? So they are ruled by, you know, they do like to keep things practical too. Like when they run off into fantasy land, they think about you, they think about what you two could be. But then all of a sudden, it's like when they come back down to earth, they're like, whoa, I gotta like think, like, what am I doing? They feel sneaky. Like, you know, they're trying to keep this on the low. They have something that's like keeping you two from doing this. And then I feel like they kind of almost like snap out of this daydream they have of you. It's interesting. So a bit of Seven of Cups vibes with that. Then we have I'm addicted to you. So it keeps coming back to that, regardless of how practical and logical they try to be. It's like they're in this, okay? They're hooked to you. They're crushing on you. You're their weakness. They want to get to know you. They're addicted to you. Their highlight of their day is seeing you, okay? So yeah, they can try to play it off, to deny it to themselves, but it's like deep down, they know. All right, they know that you're that person that they feel like is destiny and who they would love to run to and give a real shot to. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what are they feeling for you? Okay, so, all right, so this person views themselves like the King of Wands here. All right, so when I see this card, this person, you know, they've got this stare to them, like they've got their eye on you, okay, with this laser-like focus. And I just see you as being like this Knight of Pentacles, kind of off doing your own thing, not completely like realizing like the extent that this person is staring at you, okay? Like they're just watching you, they're admiring you, they're like, man, you know what I mean? Like, we should be together. And they see you as being, you know, a strong, independent person. And if you're a guy and you're wondering about a girl, just flip the dynamic. Make, you know, like, this could be the Queen of Wands, this could be a guy in the card, okay? Like, whatever works. But yeah, all right. The thing of it is there's like a third party situation coming through here, and it's not necessarily that, and I really do feel like this could go for either one of you. I'm getting a very 50-50 vibe here. Even both of you, okay? It's just interesting. Now, I'm not necessarily getting that the person who's with the third party is with that person, but like there was some kind of situation where they were involved with somebody, okay? Even if they don't owe them anything, there's still this interesting connectedness here, okay? So, yeah, where it feels like you two aren't completely free to pursue this yet, is what I'm getting at. Interesting. You both might be involved with somebody because there's another king here as well. But I get that you two are the ones that want each other, okay? Like, there's so much distance here between this card and this card, and then with that being in the middle, it's just kind of like, you know, I'm not getting any vibe. So even though you two want each other, it's like there's like all these other strings, you know, coming from different people as far as both of you go. So that's interesting. Okay, let's take a look even further. Okay, so, you know, it's coming across like this person wasn't intending on wanting anybody for anything more than a fling, possibly. You know, they're keeping it casual, but it's too late. Like, this person got swept away by you is what I'm getting at, even if they play it cool. So that's interesting. They're not used to that. They feel kind of blindsided by themselves. And they're just like, you guys have such a happy-go-lucky vibe to you, and they feel like that as well in your presence. So they're like, ooh, I don't feel this way with just anybody, especially if they're with somebody or involved with somebody else. They're like, Like whatever this is, this energy, this vibe that you have, it's like, it's unique. It's one of a kind. It makes them feel alive again. Anything is possible. And it's kind of like an adventure, you know? They definitely want to explore this connection with you. Okay, so there could be a kid involved with one of you, and it could be the baby daddy or mama that you or the person on your mind are still like having to deal with because of that. That's gonna be true for some of you. For others of you, I'm just kind of getting like this happy-go-lucky adventure, you know, type of vibe. That's like what this connection has. This person's like, this is unique. I don't get that with just anybody. I want to explore this. Okay. All right, so let's take a look further with the message cards. They say, I'm not ready to tell you how I feel. Okay, and I understand that, especially given like what's going on here and it being new. Okay, so you're both kind of like, this is a very new feeling connection. Even if you've known this person for a while, I don't feel like you guys have talked a whole lot. Even though the sparks are flying, the connection is there, and you're just kind of keeping it on the low right now. You light up my world like nobody else. Yeah, you do. Okay, I get this person gets like a big smile. Their eyes like sparkle. You have this effect on them. It's very contagious. It's very smiley, okay? The yellow is really standing out to me on both these cards. So, you know, I just get this bright, happy energy between you two. Take all your big plans and break them. Okay, so this person wants you both to just almost like get away for the day, get away from responsibilities, get away from everybody else, and just like have a good time is what I'm seeing. Like, yeah, they're daydreaming, they're dreaming about you too, what you could do, you know, and like, just like they want to be rebellious and just like break the routine of their life and go off with you and do something fun. So that's interesting. Especially if you two see each other at work or somewhere where, you know, you feel like you have to be professional or keep it on the low. They really want to break away from that is what I'm seeing. And see like, would you two click? How would you be like outside of where you two normally see each other? We have go on, leave me breathless, tempt me, tease me till I can't deny this. So you guys, you definitely have this like unspoken connectedness, this intense connection. You two are drawn to each other like a magnet, okay? But like you have to keep it on the low, so it kind of makes you both like have like, you know, like when you have an inside joke with somebody, that's like the connectedness that you two have. You could probably communicate just by looking at each other, like giving a look, you know? So that's cool. I haven't seen you or talked to you in a while. Okay, that message is only gonna go for some of you, because for others of you, I do feel like you see this person a lot. So, but those of you that rings true for, they're acknowledging like, I haven't seen you, I haven't talked to you, I wonder what you're up to, I miss you. You know, they just feel like they're kind of disconnected and in the dark. They want to know like, how are you? What are you up to? Okay, especially if you guys aren't friends on social media. And others of you that do see this person a lot, they can't wait to see you. Okay, they anticipate it. They imagine like, how's it gonna be our next interaction? Okay, so it's very cute and crush-like. You've got me dreaming of a future together. I was picking up on that, okay? Like, yeah, this person's definitely daydreaming and fantasizing about you and them and what you could do and what you could be. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye!